to the media day of Jannik. We'll start with a few questions in Italian. So raise your hand, say name and publication, and then we'll switch to English. Who wants to start in Italian? Is there any questions in Italian? Please raise your hand.
No Italian.
English.
Hello, Jannik. Welcome back to Umag. What's different between 2019 and now? Of course, not speaking about that you were 200 and something when you played here for the first time.
For sure, the confidence, because 2019 for me was one of the first main draws in an ATP event, and now I think it's a little bit different. No, I know the circuit more where I play. I used to travel basically every week and trying to compete against the best players in the world. So it's obviously a big honor to be back here. It's a very nice tournament. The draw is very high, so I think we will see some good matches, and yeah, but I am very happy to be back.
How would you describe the difference tennis-wise comparing 2019 and today? Tennis-wise and personal, what has changed?
I think personal, not so many things. I am still, I'm still young, and I am, I think, quite the same person. To be honest, I try to work every day hard and trying to improve every day, which is my main goal. And talking about tennis, I think many things have changed. Also physically, I'm a bit stronger for sure. Tennis for sure. I think I serve better. I hope I do many things better than back in 2019, which is the goal. And I think I'm raising my level of tennis. And let's see what I can do here.
When you're a top 10 player, do other players look at you with different eyes than before?
A little bit, for sure, because I think it's normal in one way, but in the other way, I as I said before, I just try to do my things every day. I'm not staying on site so much. I've never done that, and I always do my job and then I go back in the hotel or house or whatever, but trying to recover for the next practice or for the next match. So for sure, sometimes in the locker room it is a little bit different, especially when you play a little bit the 250 events or 500. I think there are still some players who play better than me, where I can learn from them. So it's always a big privilege to talk to them always and trying to understand them.
Last week you couldn't play in Hamburg. How do you feel?
It was. I think I played some good tennis in Wimbledon. I wanted to go to Hamburg, but I felt the left ankle a little bit when I twisted against Novak. So for my body, I think it was best to don't go there. Trying to recover. We made a lot of physical work in the last 2 weeks. And yeah, I think if you play every week, it's tough to improve, especially physically. And we have made this choice to don't play, even if I wanted to. But for this reason, you have a good team behind you. They know what to do with me, and now I'm here. For sure, the first round is going to be tough because if you don't play for some weeks, it's tough to start again, but hopefully I can do well.
What about your plans for the coming months, especially for USA? When will you go, on which tournaments, plan to play to the US Open?
Well, the plan is to play Montreal, Cincinnati, US Open. Before US Open, the 1 week we practice. We have the flight for Wednesday after the tournament here. So we know that here are also hard courts. So after the tournament, hopefully Monday, we start on hard court. Sorry.
Here.
We still have to decide, but I think here if I go far. So, but you know, this is always in the future. First we try to do a good job here in Umag, and then we see. But the plan is to play Montreal, Cincinnati, and US Open.
And one personal question: you're from South Tyrol, and South Tyrol is a really sport well known in winter sport with Ankholt, Toblach, Inichen, Kronplatz, with great sportsmen, alpine skiing, biathlon, but you're a tennis player. What was the reason? How?
Well,
I also experience with winter sport.
I used to ski. I was a skier when I was young, and one of my friends is now he's making freestyle. So I have a lot of friends who make some ski sports, and I was winning more while I was skiing when I was young, but I chose tennis because I just like to play tennis, you know. I am this kind of guy who if I like something, I do it, you know, and I chose tennis because I really like to play tennis, and you know, here I am, and I'm very happy. I hope it was the right decision.
Does it bother you, and do you feel pressure when people say that the future of tennis is in your hands and Carlos' hands, and that your rivalry will mark the next, I don't know, 10 or 15 years?
I always say we never can predict the future. I am going my way, he's going his way, and other players are going their own way. There is no stories written already in the future, but for sure I'm aiming to improve every day, which is my main goal, as I said, and then we see in the future. For me, the only goal is to achieve 100% in every single thing, and then we see what I can reach. If I can reach good things, I hope so, and I believe in that. But in the other way, if it's not working, I just don't want to have regrets, you know, when I stop playing tennis and say when I was 20 years old I could have done better this or that. I just push every day, and then we see. But the pressure is, people talk a lot, yes, but for me, I only watch about myself and what I think, and the pressure what I build on myself is because of me. It's not about the other people.
Did you and Carlos ever talked about that?
We don't talk about this future thing, but we have a good relationship. He's a nice person, an incredible player, and I think I can learn many things from him. So, you know, it's always nice to play against him or practicing with him. So, yeah.
Last two questions, maybe?
If you put aside the ATP events, in 2 months we will meet again, but in Bologna for the Davis Cup. What are your predictions for the group? Croatia, Italy, Sweden, and Argentina.
Yeah, it's you know, in this kind of format of Davis Cup is not easy, because maybe someone has a bad day and then the doubles has to decide. And I think we have a strong group, a good group, and I have some good feelings this year for Italy, because we have many options. All of our players, they have grown, especially the young players. Me, Matteo, Musetti. We have good doubles players with Fonini and Bolelli. So it's going to be fun to play there for sure. We lost against Croatia last year, so we tried to prepare better. But there are still other two teams which are very strong. It's going to be exciting, and hopefully we see there some good matches.
Last question.
What lesson did you take from the match with Novak in Wimbledon?
It was a tough loss. I tried to understand it immediately, but when you lose like this, you need some time to understand everything. There was me and Simone and Darren speaking a lot about this match, but I think we have improved since the last time I played against him, and this is the most important, and we just try to do that in the future. I've learned that, you know, with the best guys, you cannot roll back. You have to stay there. You have to keep pushing the ball, because then he pushed more. So, you know, these are kind of lessons which are tough to swallow, but it's tennis, and I try to be prepared for the next match like this. And but I think there were many positive things in Wimbledon which I want to keep with myself and trying to push now for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, for me it's okay. I mean, it's okay.
No, thank you.
Hello. Do you want me to stand up or?
How are you?
No,
Whatever's easier for you. Шеф, годишник